If you're watching this, congratulations on the purchase of your brand new Martelli Quilters cart. Today in this assembly video, it's going to have 3 sections. Section number 1, we're going to go over all the pieces and parts that come with Martelli Quilters Cart Pro. In segment number 2, we are going to go over the tools and the hardware that you're going to get. And then section number 3, we will do the entire assembly, which is very, very easy. Let's get started. In section number 1, we're going to cover all the parts that you are going to get with the Quilters Cart Pro. The first thing that you're going to get is the base. You're going to know the base by the mounting brackets for the actuator. You're going to get 4 roller blade wheels that are all locking. You're going to get 2 legs, one for each side. Both of the legs are already going to have the actuator attached to the actuator mounting bracket, and you're going to get one for either side that will attach to the base. And then you're also going to get the tabletop, which we will show you when it's all fully assembled.
In section number 2, we're going to go over the hardware and the tools needed to assemble your Quilters Cart Pro. We're going to need 4 Phillips wood screws. It's going to come with 4 black bolts, 2 silver bolts and nuts. And for tools needed, we're going to have a size 5 hex, a size 7/32 hex, a size 3 Phillips, and a 7/16 wrench. We recommend using a power tool. In section number 3, we're going to handle assembly. With assembly, we're going to start with our tabletop and 2 legs. For assembling, we're going to start with our tabletop facing down. We're going to grab our leg and we're going to locate the 2 holes located on the plastic of the leg. We're going to match those holes up with the bottom of our tabletop.
Notice you have the sliding piece right here, so you want to hold that in place as you lift it up like that. And now it's ready to screw in.
Now that we have our leg in place, we're going to grab our 4 wood screws and our size 3 Phillips and screw the leg into the tabletop. Now that we have one of our legs attached, we're going to match that process for the other side. Again, we're going to grab our leg, watch out for the telescoping part, don't let it slip out, match up the holes on our tabletop, grab our Phillips screws, size 3 Phillips bit, and screw it in. Now that we got the legs on, we're going to grab our base. These metal actuator brackets are going to face towards the inside of the table, that way they can attach to our actuators. Once we have the base on, we're going to line them up with the telescoping leg and grab our 4 black bolts and screw them down. Once we have our base on, we're going to plug our power box in and we're going to position our actuators into the metal brackets. Everything comes pre-cable managed and the remote is already attached. So we're going to extend our actuators. Now that our actuators are extended and we can access both parts of our brackets, we're going to grab our 2 bolts and corresponding nuts. There you go. And just get them started through the actuator piston. Once you have the bolt and the nut started onto the bolt, we're going to grab our 7/16 wrench and our size 5 hex, and we're going to attach the actuators to the metal brackets. We're going to attach our wrench to the nut, our size 5 hex to the bolt.
Once you've completed your assembly, you're going to take the remote, you're going to raise it, count to 5, and you're going to lower it and count to 5. Once you know that it's tested and everything is perfect, the last thing that you need to do is go ahead and put the 4 roller blade locking wheels on in the holes. So each of the bottom 4 corners of the quilter's cart will have a little hole, and you just push these wheels into these holes. And it's a right, nice and snug fit. Now the last thing we're going to do is we are going to turn the cart over, and now it's ready to use. The Quilters Cart Pro, what an amazing purchase. We're going to go over very, very quickly the features and benefits. Number 1, it has a cutting mat that is locked into place and can't move. So you can use this surface to cut and never worry about that cutting mat sliding on you. This will raise up to 43 inches high at its highest point. The other thing that I absolutely love about this, it has 4 roller blade wheels. So you can roll this inside and you can roll this outside. Such a sturdy piece of furniture. You never have to worry about it being destroyed like you do when you move other furniture. Also, if you can get a really close up of this right here, you're going to see that we put little tiny dots in the fascia right here. And we did that for anybody that wants to use those little metal screws that are hooks that you can screw in. We put these in such a way that they will look good if you decide to use those metal screw-in hooks. And you can just simply just start them where the holes are already done for you. Now that we've covered the places where you can put the screw-in metal hooks, I want to talk about the surface. The surface can be used for so many different things. We've already talked about cutting with the cutting mat built in. Let's talk about your serger machine. Everybody wants that extra place to be able to put your serger machine where it's portable. Now, speaking of portable, how many people are on a domestic machine, they're constantly sewing, and they need a place to cut, to square things up, or they need a place to press? This extra area is a perfect place to put a pressing pad, so you can not only cut, you can press, and then when you're not cutting and you're not pressing, you can also use it with the serger machine. But this nests up so nicely when you're sewing. So if I'm sewing with my domestic machine and I'm sewing right here, it doesn't matter if I'm right-handed or left-handed, I can take my quilter's cart that moves very, very easily, and I can nest this in a position that works great for me. So if I'm sewing right here, I can turn and cut, and I can press. Or if I'm left-handed, I can do it vice versa, depending on what's best for you, because everybody's different. And the other thing that I want to share, and the last thing that I want to share, this works, it's really, really light, and it moves very, very easily. So if you want to lock it in place, it's as simple as taking the roller blade wheels and just locking them. You're getting 4 locking wheels, roller blade wheels, with the Martelli Quilters Cart Pro. Also, a lot of people, it's called a Martelli Quilters Cart Pro, obviously, but a lot of people, like such as myself, I use it in my kitchen. I actually have a cutting block up here that I use that I'm able to cut on, because the wonderful thing about this, it's so lightweight, and it's 15 by 40, so I can bring this through any door in any house, and I can roll it on any surface. Carpet, hardwood, tile, linoleum, it rolls so easy. And the rollerblade wheels will not let lint get caught up in there. So this can be portable. You can use it anywhere in your house, in your office space. So anything of that nature will work perfectly because of its lightweight and how easy it is to maneuver. And then, of course, you have the lift at 43 inches high, and then you can bring this all the way down where it's very, very comfortable to transport. And then one thing also that a lot of people, have nowadays is they have the remote control. So if you're wanting to take this across the house, you can take the remote and you simply put it in the remote hanger, and now you can take this and you can make this portable to anywhere in your home that you would like. But this is our Martelli Quilters Cart Pro. It's an amazing tool, an amazing piece of furniture that you can use anywhere in your home, but especially in your sewing and quilting studio.